Kia ora tātou, ko hui hui mai nei tēnei pō, nā mihi kia tātou katoa. Don't worry, it's not a formal kaupapa tonight. I won't do a 2-hour karakia. Nau mai hara mai ki tēnei kaupapa, Opulent Freedom Lifestyle. Thank you all for coming tonight. I know you're very, very busy people, so we really appreciate your time and your presence. Of course, we're all excited because Helen is the main reason why we're here tonight. She's got her business launch, so we'll get to Helen very shortly. I'm Zena Tefetu Ereatara, and I'm Helen's mentor. And funnily enough, I actually used to be her teacher 1,000,000 years ago, which would actually make me 1,000,001. However, that aside, I'm here to support and encourage and enjoy tonight, because of course tonight's all about Helen and our kaupapa. For those of you that are unfamiliar with Zoom, please use your cursor to run along the bottom of the screen. You'll see mute in, which everyone is on at the moment, so that all kōrero can be heard by everybody. And then of course there's a chat bubble down the bottom, so if you have any questions or kōrero, information, dialogues that you want to share while this is all going on, then please feel free to either talk to each other privately throughout the group chat or to put it out to everybody. Other than that, nau mai, whakatau mai, and I'll pass it on to Jana.
Unmute myself, thank you, and well done, lovely. What is going on? Unmute myself. Yes, yep, I'm all good. There we go. Welcome. That was a bit exciting. I've got no idea what she just said, but it was beautiful. My name's Jana, and I've been a part of this amazing, what we're going to be going through, which is literally an amazing program, product, and opportunity for almost 4 years now. I was a bit like, I guess, most people, trading time for money, bringing up 2 little children, and burning the candle at both ends, trying to wear too many hats and wasn't taking care of myself, which I normally was doing, but for somehow it just got too busy, too hectic, and I started to get very sick. Fatigue, and constant inflammation and constant colds and flus coming home from childcare. My children were only 3 months and the eldest was 3 years old, and they were in full-time childcare, 6:30 in the morning to 6 p.m. at night. And, not only did I have the mummy guilt, but I also had every bug coming home from them. And, I'd constantly be getting them better, then I'd get sick. And so I was guilty for ringing in sick to work. And then I was guilty for bringing in the bugs to work. It just was a bit of a roller coaster. My husband worked full time too. And we very quickly realized, yes, we're in a great place financially, but we are super time poor and we want to be present with our children. There has to be a better way. And for me, I needed to find a way to take care of me. If I wasn't taking care of me, the rest of the family and the household fell apart. So I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I was going to do. But for me, a post just popped up on social media. And I'd seen it a few times, as you do, lots and lots of posts. There's so many opportunities out there now in social media or working online, I guess. And the health industry is massive now. And you can get really lost and confused in that. But this one was health, it was wellness, no strict diets, no, I can't eat this, can't do this and whatnot. It was health, it was for the whole family, because who here has gone on one of those yo-yo diets and it only sort of takes care of them for a short time while the rest of the family eats something else, and then you sort of give up because you want to eat with the rest of the family. And that was definitely sort of me. I was always trying the next best thing, trying to take care of myself, but clearly was really struggling. So I reached out to this girl, asked her 100 questions, watched a really cool event like this, and realized it was Juice Plus, which I'd actually been researching for my husband, because he's actually the opposite to me. He literally only eats meat, potato, white pasta, white rice, whereas I was that crazy smoothing juicy girl that never thought she'd get sick, but it was always sick at this time of my life. So I didn't realize it was a business. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to get my family on this product and do the business just to get it cheaper. I can't see me really growing it because I'm so time poor right now. But within the first 4 months of me sharing my health journey and the drastic changes that came along with it, I was able to go part-time. And after 12 years in the government, Defence Force and Department of Human Services, they did not like that. And I saw a bigger picture. I saw a bigger vision, and I really wanted to start showing people this program and product, you know, on a bigger level. And so that's what I did. And within the 10-month mark, I quit. So I've now been a paid stay-at-home mum now for almost 3 years. So I've got to do kinder properly. I've got to, you know, be there for the awards, got to take them to their special events, but I've got to take care of me, which, you know, has been the best part of it, because the kids have got their mum back, their best version of their mum. I've refound myself and my mission and where my drive comes from. So it's just been a huge blessing for my family, but the relationships have been a massive part of that. So what is Juice Plus? All right, Juice Plus is not juices. All right, it's a silly names for some people, but it's literally not juice. It's actually been around for 27 years here in Australia and New Zealand, and it's just about bridging the gap in our diets. All right, I had a gap to bridge. I didn't think I did. I was pouring in as much fruits and vegetables as I possibly could, but clearly I was still missing something because I was getting sick. So, you know, our lifestyles these days are hectic around the kids, around work, around, you know, what's required and what's expected of us. And then our fruits and vegetables, as much as we try and get the freshest and the cleanest produce, they're just very depleted. All right, our farming practices are pretty poor here in Australia and New Zealand, unless we're growing it in our own garden and we know exactly what we're doing there chemicals-wise and growth-wise. But even if we're growing it in our garden, who here eats the peel, the pip, the stem, the stalk? Not many. I had to go, especially with an orange, quite a few times to try and eat that damn peel, because I knew how much nutrients were in there. I just couldn't do it. So that's what Juice Plus has gone and done and created. They've got farms, beautiful farms around the world that help create what we call our hero product, fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule. 33 to be precise. Fruits, vegetables, and berries in there from the whole rainbow of the kingdom, of the plant kingdom. All right, there's nothing synthetic in there. You know, we all take our multivitamins at some stage of our life, or an Alivit when we're pregnant, or a vitamin C because we're low, D, B, you know, you name it. But most of those, and I'd say 99% of those, if you're buying them from the chemist or from the supermarket, are synthetic and artificial. All right, so they're made in a factory somewhere with all different, you know, made up ingredients that your body doesn't understand or recognize. So you might have noticed it. I did in the Defence Force. On the back of the doors, there was always that wee chart, and I always looked at my wee, and it was always that fluorescent disco wee color, and I thought I was dehydrated, so I just kept drinking more water. But that was literally my body excreting what it didn't recognize. All right, this, however, is just fruits, vegetables, and berries. All right, these are grown, like I said, on beautiful farms, no chemicals, no sprays. They get to vine ripen, which our fruits and vegetables don't get to do. And vine ripening means it stays on that vine that little bit extra longer, and that's when all the nutrients hit the produce. And for us, they don't taste so good when they're vine ripened, and because of the need to get them to the supermarkets, they don't get to have that process. But these get to be vine ripened from the vine straight into our factories, where they are washed and cleaned, and then they go through a pulping process. So not a juicing process, because, you know, when we juice, we're pretty much left with all the sugar and all the beautiful taste, and we're actually losing all the fiber and all those special enzymes and things like that. But this is a special cooling pulping process, which includes the peel, the pip, the stem, and the stalk, as the whole produce goes in there through that process, and the liquid slowly is taken out of it. Coincidentally, the sugar. So the sugar level is just about zero. It's almost not noticeable in there, but there is a tiny portion. And then it's turned into a powder form, encapsulated into these cool little capsules, which are also plant-based. So it's a really nifty little capsule, but it keeps all those micronutrients, phytonutrients, live enzymes intact in there. So when we swallow that on a daily basis, it gets into the bloodstreams within 3 to 7 minutes. And it goes to work, which is pretty amazing. And what I mean is, it's the same as when you eat an apple, all right? What your body is going to draw from that apple is going to be very different from myself, to Zena, to Helen, to anybody, because we all absorb nutrients differently. And then what it's going to do, it's going to pick and choose where it goes to work, because we all have inflammation differently. So for some people, it could be diabetes, it could be arthritis, joint pain, it could be skin, eczema, dermatitis, acne, all those kind. We don't know what it's going to pick and choose. At the end of the day, it's just beautiful produce, food in a capsule, there to bridge the gap, because we just aren't eating enough of what we need. And that's different again from one person to the other. So, you know, I guess where we do fall over a little bit is education around our health. And that's why we've got this cool program, which I'm going to touch on also. But I love these because there's no crazy label on there that I can't read. I know exactly what apple, peach, cranberry, cherry, lemon, date, beet, pineapple, mango are. I don't need a dictionary to know that that's what it is. And, you know, on my multivitamin, I can attempt to read that, but I need a dictionary and a thesaurus and probably Google beside me to figure out what all those things are. This is just food in a capsule. No warning label on there except for vitamin K, which can, you know, can thin your blood, which is a natural thing. We need our blood to be clean and thin, which is awesome. But it's safe. The biggest thing for me is this is safe for pregnancy. All right, safe for conceiving, safe for breastfeeding. How many, you know, tablets and medications have we stopped and taped through that process? If it's safe for a baby, and for me going through pregnancy, that was a massive tick. All right, so I take these on a daily basis, and what happens, like attracts like. The more I flood myself with fruits, vegetables, and berries, the more I crave that. The less I crave the naughty stuff, the chocolate, the salty, the fried foods. I just want more water, more fruits and vegetables. And that's the same with us when we eat the naughty stuff. We want more of the naughty stuff, but we just feel yuck. This is just fruits, vegetables, and berries, which is pretty cool. So this is like the oil in the engine with these guys. This is the micronutrients, cellular nutrition, getting into your body, getting everything running how it's meant to be. I don't think we realize how good we're meant to feel until we get those nutrients in there. All right, so it gets in there, gets everything running more opulently, and then we start to see some changes over that, you know, whether it be 30, 60, 120 days, right out to the red blood cells, it goes to work, which is pretty cool. And what I love is this is the most researched whole food product on the market with over 37 peer-reviewed studies. One study we've got currently at the moment is the Kids Eat Free study. So when any parent takes the capsules, they can sponsor a child for free for 4 years between the ages of 4 and 18. And when the kids get on the study, they have the fruits and the vegetable capsules, or they can have it in a chew form. All right. And again, we've seen those chews in the chemists where we think we're doing the right thing, getting the kids on their multivitamin, but they are cased with so much artificial sugars and sweetenings that we're actually doing them damage with their teeth, their gums, and obviously with all that sugar. These ones actually are good for the kids' gums as per our health study, which is awesome because this is just the fruits and vegetables and then joined up with a little bit of plant-based tapioca. All right, so they taste really yummy. Still got a little bit more of the natural sugar in there from the fruits and vegetables, nothing added, just some of the plant in there. And the child gets a variety of 13 plus fruits, vegetables and berries, fruits and vegetables daily. All right, for any parent, for any aunt, for any grandparent, that is massive to know that your child is getting that into their growing, developing body, because they're learning and they're growing and they're so much is going on in those young ages. To be able to get that into them at an early age and create that craveability, liking, attract, like, but to, you know, flooding their body and just, you know, assisting them with that next step. We're seeing kids pooping better. I had no idea how much you know, that was a struggle for many families, just children not pooping well. But it's very, very common, and it just comes down to food again. So pooping better, skin conditions, sleep, cognitive behavior, all these things come down to food. So that's the micronutrients for both the child and the adult. And like I said, we're still going to eat. This isn't to replace food. This is to bridge the gap between what you are eating, what you should be eating, and what you nutritionally require. And that's where we fall down. We get a bit stuck, you know, budget-wise, and then trying to find the right foods and to get the right combinations. We've got this amazing program that you get for free for life when you take Juice Plus just once, and it helps you meal plan. It helps you shop. It helps you get excited about meal, creating some exciting things on the plate that the whole family will eat, so not just yourself. At the moment, we've got an 8-week shred starting. We've got another 6 days, I think, to get on that, which is really a kickstart into getting your health back on track. Help you get some goals in the early days and then set you up for life with the rest of the program. We've got hundreds of beautiful recipes, so it's not broccoli and chicken 3 ways. We've got chocolate. We've got big kids stuff for the kids' lunch boxes. We've got how to do beautiful things on the barbecue. Get your beautiful family together and do a big cook-up once or twice a week. Set it up in the fridge for each night and for each lunch, and you are set for success with your health. And then you've got Juice Plus there to get you to that next level. So our program is all online. We've got over 7 ebooks, got lots of beautiful support. There's mindset, there's exercises, there's over 30, well, I'm probably close to 40,000 now after the other night of people in that program. So it's definitely beautiful, massive community, and we're really blessed to have such a clever program that's not a diet, that's about vitality and deprivation free. All right. And then on those days when you are struggling and you haven't quite got, on track with your meal prep, or you're running around with the kids from school to netball to basketball to rugby, and you just don't have time, or you're stuck on a train or whatever, and you can't, and you're looking at convenience instead of, good fueling. We've got these amazing complete powders, which are like a beautiful nutritional drink full of your natural proteins, complex carbohydrates, fiber, superfoods from about 13, and they taste yum. Chocolate and vanilla, they fill you up. And again, all plant-based, dairy-free. All our products are vegan. We've got some cool recipes with these attached to them: waffles, pancakes, lots of protein balls. We've got heaps of different protein balls, but even though there's 2 flavors here, I could probably tell you 100 different ways to make these taste different. But they're amazing. I have one for breakfast when it's super busy most mornings, and then I have one after I've been to the gym. But they're great to keep in your bag when just your day is going to be hectic and crazy, to save you going and getting something you really don't want to eat. So they're really cool. So that's your macro, the good fuel. Then, because we don't have some big, massive, crazy catalog, it's just about bridging those few areas where we're a little bit short. The other product we've got is our omega. So this again is really cool because we're always resorting to fish for our good fats most of the time, and for our omega. And this is an array of omegas, but what they've done is skip the fish, gone straight to the algae, which is what the fish would normally eat, which is great because we all know our ocean is getting probably sicker, not healthier, just like our communities, our countries, because of the pollution that's going in there, and then we're eating the fish. So it's pretty amazing now that we're able to skip the fish, go straight to the algae, along with tomato seed oil, raspberry seed oil, pomegranate, and a couple of other beautiful things in there, into a beautiful capsule so we can take daily to help with our heart, eyes, skin, joint inflammation, all those beautiful things there, in a capsule as well. And it's vegan. The vegans have got something they can take now, which is pretty awesome. So they're our products and our program in a nutshell. It's just food, which is awesome, at the best cellular level to help our bodies bridge any gaps that we may have. I'm now just going to switch over to bring it alive a little bit, and I'm going to get Nicole to share her Juice Plus journey so far, how it came into her life, what results she's had so far, and why she loves sharing it.
Hi everyone, I'm Nicole. I've been part of this beautiful little business and on the products for about 3 months now. I actually came into it a few years ago with Jana, but I didn't quite understand what it really was about. I thought it was juices and I wasn't really into meal replacements, but anyway, I hit rock bottom a couple of months ago and very overweight, very unhappy, wasn't wanting to do exercise. So I called Jana and I said, right, let's do this. So right then and there, I signed up. So I started on the capsules and the shakes to start with. And within weeks, my energy had increased so much. It was amazing. Then time went on and I sort of decided to go onto the omega, which I have dermatitis on my or slash eczema, whichever one it is at the time, on my feet, and that was pretty bad. I took a photo before I started the Omega, and within a couple of weeks, it's just pretty much reduced, and it's a red spot now. So I, believe a lot of this is all, really helped with losing weight. It helps different things for different people, but for me, I just think it's helped in a lot of areas. I did the shred the last one that was about, and didn't lose as much as what I was expecting to. I got sick and what have you, so I've just started the new one, so I'm a bit excited about that. The other thing I also suffer from is anxiety, and been on medication for quite a while, and just recently, probably about maybe 6-8 weeks ago, I weaned myself off the medication, and I'm now just taking the Juice Plus and coping pretty well. So that's pretty much my journey so far in the last 3 months. So thank you. Bye.
Thank you. I'm just doing some funny things there. I want to take back control. I'm not sure if Zena got my message, but I'm going to actually pass it back to her because she's only been on the product, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks now, and she's had amazing results too, and we missed that at the start. So I'm just going to pop it back to her so she can share with you guys also the results she's had with the program so far.
Kia ora, everyone. Yeah, it has been 3 weeks, almost 1 month as of Wednesday, I think, and oh geez, I mean, everything was pretty noticeable day one, but almost 1 month into it now, and I actually can't even imagine my life without these now. Let alone, I can't even remember what fatigue used to feel like. Let alone tiredness. I mean, these were things that I'd always complain about. Well, not to everybody, because who wants to cry that boring song? It's just something we do. If we're working and we're managing this and that, the last thing we're going to do is spend another moment complaining about not having enough energy to do those things. So like everybody else, we just push on and carry on and do the best that we can. Like Jana, I tried to bridge the gap. I mean, I've been eating clean for a little while, and I'd still feel really tired, and to wake up and not have any energy to do anything, but you'd still have to get out of bed and do everything. I didn't know where I was going wrong, and funnily enough, I was looking at the business side. I wasn't looking at the product, and lo and behold, I end up discovering a product that helped me bridge that gap, and it really is like a little miracle that fell out of the sky, because it was everything that I'd wanted, and everything was presented to me. So yeah, my own results. My knee started. I've had a bit of a knee niggle, let's call it that, and I thought that wouldn't happen to me until I was at least 60, 70 plus. However, my knee joints were getting quite weak, and that actually shook me up a little, because I consider myself to be pretty, not as active as I used to be, but active enough to not actually have a niggle like that. And that actually just went the strength that my body received from the nutrients of the capsules was just amazing. I mean, I can't say enough about it. It's something you really do have to experience, and it's been wonderful over the past 3 to 4 weeks hearing about how much value it's added to everyone's lives, including my own, from better skin, to healthier nails, to stronger bones. I mean, I even felt my gums, right down to my gums, my teeth felt stronger, because of course I've had very sensitive teeth for a while now. It doesn't help being a sweet tooth, but it is what it is. And my body feels stronger. My body thanks me every day, because I don't have this lethargy anymore. I've got the energy to stay up until ridiculous hours, go to sleep and still wake up early. And I know mentally, I know that I haven't had enough sleep. Well, I've had sleep, but not as much as I should have. But being on these capsules, it's actually been wonderful because it eliminates all of that. I still have the energy to get up, get out, do what I need to do, and do more. I do so much more now. And I just can't believe that I can do that. So, yeah, I can't imagine my life without it. It's added real tremendous value. And what I love the most is, of course, with our kids, Juice Plus will sponsor the kids from 4 to 18 years old. And my nephew, who is pretty much like my son, that's who I sponsor. And he's been taking the products just as long as I have, for almost a month now, and he plays basketball for New Zealand under 17s. And I'd see my boy come home from training, because his day starts at 6 in the morning and it usually finishes at 7, 8 o'clock at night. And this is a 16-year-old kid who trains, is always at the gym. If he isn't training for basketball, then he's playing different games, and or is at the gym doing CrossFit and stuff. So, he'll always come home depleted. He'll only have enough energy to come home, shower, eat, and fall into bed like a typical teenager with either his phone attached to him or his PlayStation 4 controller. But now he just has so much energy to burn. He actually loves that he has that in his life. He has this in his life now because he's able to have a better quality afternoon. So when he comes home in the evening, he has energy to do extra stuff. He can actually, have family time with the family instead of falling into bed and trying to replenish himself. So he's found tremendous results. He's found stronger. His body's a lot stronger. His muscle recovery is instant. He was at New Zealand Nationals just last week, and it was the first Nationals he's been to in 4 years, where he came home, slept like a typical teenager does, woke up the next morning and went to train. Usually it takes him 3 to 4 days to recover, not just him, but boys up and down the country. So yeah, I couldn't thank Jana enough for coming into my life, let alone these Juice Plus products, because seeing him benefit makes me the happiest, because it's always going to be about our kids. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. That was new. I haven't heard that part before. So that was beautiful. And and that's it too. Recovery. Like, I had surgery 2 years ago, and the nurses were blown away with how quickly I recovered after my operation. But I love the gym, the recovery, the energy that I've got again the next day. It's just amazing. And Ricky did, I think I said it when I was talking before, it is beautiful product that you can take when you're trying for a baby, while you're pregnant and while you're breastfeeding. You can get all those beautiful nutrients from those fruits, vegetables and berries into your baby while they're in your tummy, and then through your breast milk, which is pretty phenomenal, because you're giving them chocolate, you're giving them salty chips, you're giving them your roast dinner. So why not give them some extra fruits, vegetables and berries through the capsules, out or through the shakes? All our products are safe for the children, all safe for pregnancy, which is pretty amazing. And what it can do for anyone from one person to the next is, it always, that's why we try and get different stories on a week-to-week basis, so you can hear it's just different for everyone. And something Zena said too before, she forgot how fatigued and how crappy she was kind of maybe feeling before, and didn't even realize she was. Yeah, that was my husband. Definitely 6 months in, he stopped taking the product because he didn't think he was getting any results. And he then fell really quickly. Within 4 days, he was man flu times 10 without any symptoms. And so I put him back on his Juice Plus, and within days, he was feeling great again. So you just you forget, or you don't realize how crappy we're pushing through. We go on with pain and aches and tummy problems and gut health that's not quite ideal. And once we do get it, we're like, oh, so how was I feeling before? So you just don't know until you get it into your body. But what we're here for tonight, and that's why we're really excited, is there's a business opportunity behind here too. And some people just love being our customers, and we love you just being our customers also. So, you know, that's great as well. And some are just our supporters, and we love you too. But some people decide to do the business, whether it's to get the product cheaper, whether it's just have a bit of extra cash so you can, you know, say, let's go out for dinner once a week, or get your hair or your nails done, save for a holiday, or you pay for the groceries each week, or you go part-time, or you know what, say see you later to that 9 to 5 that doesn't give a crap about you, and grow your own beautiful tribe and business and influence other people to take care of their health, and just do that on your own terms around your children, connecting with beautiful people, building a business globally, and just having fun. And that's what it's been for me, like self-development, and the relationships has been phenomenal. I've never known there to be anything like this after 12 years in the government, and that's where I thought I was going to stay to retire. 40 years, 40 hours a week, and for what, 48 weeks of the year, to get 4 weeks leave a week. Like, I was literally, you know, which most people do, we work to live, which, why do we do that? That's just crazy. And so now I get to literally live my life and work around it, and not one day feels like work. We jump out of bed feeling like this. I hope you're feeling it through the screen, how excited we always are to share this. But it's just fun, and it's so rewarding seeing people take control of their health, and to have our support doing so. And that's what Helen's decided to do. She wants to look after her family more. She wants to look after herself more. We forget, especially as women, that we need to take care of us first, so we can look after our little people, look after our bigger family, and then look after the community. We can't do any of that if we don't take care of ourselves. So that's where Helen is, and we're going to hear from her now. She's going to hear how this came into her life, and what she's excited for, and what she's already enjoying by being a part of us now.
Kia ora whānau. Ngā mihi nui kia koutou katoa. I just want to thank everybody for coming into my launch tonight. I found out about the program through a post of mine. I had put up a post that I wanted to lose weight because I am a mum of 2 girls aged 3 and 1. So I was looking for something to help me, you know, to help me actually get motivated and to lose weight. Zena was the one that had posted on my post and asked me if I was actually interested in the program. So I said, yeah, and she gave me more information about it, and it was just something that I was really interested in, because I wasn't the type to actually look after myself. I had been putting my kids first, you know, their dad first. I was always making sure everybody else was okay but myself. So I wasn't really looking after myself. I was stressing out a lot because I didn't have enough energy to do things when it came to the afternoons, when it came to doing dinner for the girls and stuff. I was real restless, didn't have enough energy during the day to actually do things with my 2 girls. And yeah, I was actually really, I was over being tired. I was over not having enough energy to do things with my family. So I actually wanted to change, and you know, my main goal is to actually lose weight, because I'm actually quite a big person. After having 2 kids, it's really actually hard to lose your baby fat, as we all struggle with. But yeah, I was really excited when Zena had actually got me onto the program and explained it to me, because that's definitely something I'd love in my life. You know, the vitamins and the fruits, all the fruits and veggies and the capsules is just everything that I need in my system to help me, to keep me going, to, you know, so I can have a better and healthier diet as well. I was bad with going out and getting takeouts. At least once a week I'll be buying KFC, or I'll be buying takeaways. I was just so tired of cooking. So I'll at least buy something each week, because I couldn't really cook a proper meal for my family. So yeah, I'm excited to actually try the capsules, and I'm just excited. I really am. I can't wait to try the capsules and feel the difference within myself, and actually start looking after myself for my family, and just being a better version of myself for my kids. And yeah, just I'm real excited, and I can't wait to, be on this journey with you guys and with the Juice Plus.
Yeah, and do you know what? You haven't got your products yet, but I'm already feeling your energy. Your mindset is ready. You're ready. You know that it's time for you. You know that you've got to look after you so you can do more for your beautiful little family. And I'm so glad you're doing it with us, and we get to do it with you. And many exciting things to come. So well done. Congratulations. And yeah, we look forward to keep continuing to share this beautiful journey with you.
Yes, definitely.
Awesome. Well done, hun. So, like I said, so many different reasons people come into this really cool and really weird. And like I worked in the government, guys, so I get there might be a bit of skepticism, or it sounds too good to be true, or we're fluffing, coating it or whatever, because that was me. 100% that was me. I'm like, yeah, I'm already getting 30 odd fruits and vegetables in most days with my juices and my smoothies. Why, but I knew my husband needed it. I knew my kids needed it. We have lots of athletes that just love this product. They think they're like bulletproof with it. They think they've got, they're on the next level of health. They've got that advantage of everyone else on the running track or on the footy field or whatever, because they've got Juice Plus. But you know what? I feel like I'm on the next level because I get these beautiful connections of people around the world that I get to, build relationships with and get to build this amazing business and tribe with, I guess. So we're excited for Helen, and thank you everyone for hopping on to support her tonight. Whether you're watching this live or you're watching this back in the recording, we won't have answered all your questions, but we don't want to keep you on here too long that you want to get bored and fall asleep. We just want to give you the bits and pieces you need to know to start off a conversation, or for some, maybe someone that this could potentially help, because we all know in our nation, our country, our world, we're literally getting sicker, not healthier. And Juice Plus, now it's been around 27 years, and there's no competition. There's nothing else like it, and there won't be for a long time, because we've already got 37 peer-reviewed studies. We've already got 27 years worth of testimonials and results, and we're still making that product better and better. That variety that goes into each capsule isn't there just because that's what they can grow on the farm. It's because they work so much better in synergy than they do on their own, and that's the same with this amazing business. I could talk about the product underwater and have fun with it, but without a beautiful, group of people by my side sharing it with more people, the same thing, there's no synergy there. So I just won't reach as many people in helping them. But that's why we love these events. Hopefully we've made a little bit of sense for you or resonated in some way, and hopefully we hear from you all again soon. Thank you again for everyone who shared tonight, and congratulations again, Helen. And I'm going to end it there.